Hi guys, welcome back to another Scum update. Now this one has been called by the devs as the gold plated update, and I think it's quite clear why. There's now a golden desert eagle in the game, but further to that, if you had the DLC, there's also a watch which now tells you the time of day. They have said in the notes that this will also do other things in the future, but for the time being it will only do the time of day, which is quite useful because on official servers and normal servers it can be quite annoying trying to work out how long's left of night, especially if you spawn in, so hopefully this will aid us a little bit, and it'll be kind of cool if it helps you with your calories and stuff as well. We might even use it for other things like GPS etc for your huts, so you can tell where things are. So guys, we're going to jump straight into the patch notes. They aren't very long, but there's a lot in them. So kicking us off, we have various client server performance tweaks, so hopefully you should see a bit more performance from the server you're playing on. Next we have added Atlas LODs for Factory Hangar 1, clean up old LODs for FBX files. Now if you don't know what a LOD is, it's a level of detail, so hopefully that should start improving the game for you as well, especially at long distance render. Projectile initial lifespan reduced to 6 seconds, increased server tick rate, so again that should hopefully help performance. Added Atlas and brake LODs for Silo Factory, so again a lot of level of detail improvements to try and help the performance of the servers. Continuing on, we have more level of detail improvements, added new Atlases to recreated all new LODs for jail entrance, building bridges 1, 2 and 3, refinery elements, added extra LODs, distance city optimization, added Atlas LODs for jail workshop. So the guys have really looked at some of the level of detail to try and help improve. Now I do stutter sometimes get into some of the monuments, if you want to call them that, and hopefully this should help a lot of people. Next, added silver version of the Desert Eagle that can be found throughout the world, so you can also find one as well, but it will not be the gold, it can only be pooped out. Fixed a bug where it was possible to add an item to a container inside a container, i.e. a backpack inside a backpack, something that I actually did quite a lot, so rip. Added admin command, hashtag set time, thank the fucking lord, because night lasts for fucking ever. Disabled pace adjustment with the scroll wheel and inventory. Added Desert Eagle loadout, you can use the silver ones in events. Next, actions which need selected items should by default take the items in hands into account. You do not need to select the items in your hands anymore to perform various actions, fire starting, can opening etc. So basically you don't need to put everything in your hands to do stuff now, you can just open cans etc from your inventory. Disabled prisoner visibility hiding in first person view, thank god for that. If not camouflaged, players won't pop invisible / visible randomly in first person anymore. So if you didn't know, people could go into first person view and they would disappear. It was something that we found when we were trialing the UFC event. It happened quite a lot, so we had to make sure everyone was in third person to make sure it worked properly. And finally for this week's update, lower the radius of footstep sounds so you will not hear people as close as you did before. Added distinct sound of grenades when they impact with the ground, so you will notice a difference in sound there. They fixed a bug in D4 where there was no foliage but you had maximum FPS, so it might be a little hint there to maybe drop the grass a little bit till it's fixed. In the prison they've added extra loot packages, and finally fixed collision on barracks where you were stuck in it. Now guys, I think you'll agree the updates have been thick and fast. The guys are listening. If you join the Reddit, it's unbelievable how active they actually are in the Reddit. Follow them on Twitter as well, they're always posting people's screenshots. For me, it's a joy to have a dev team that actually listen to the players rather than think they can just go in one route. This week I'll have another video, more of a roadmap from a big interview they've done, and I'll have a link to the actual video they've done it in as well. It's very interesting, it explains a lot of what's to come in detail from the actual dev itself. So guys, if you didn't know, I am running a UFC event. If you look at my previous video, which is in the end screen, you can join. Anyone's free to join it at all. We're also streaming Scum quite a lot at the minute, so make sure you tune in for that as well. So guys, until next time, I will see you later.